Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 fragrances that if I drop the bottle, if I use them all up, I would immediately repurchase these. Like, I have to have them in my collection. So excited to share that with you. But before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community. For those of you that are already a part of the community, thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. And without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so the first fragrance that I would immediately repurchase is Dolce & Gabbana's Love is Love. Now, I know some of these are discontinued, but you can still find them on the gray market. So for now, I'm not worried about it. Love is Love. I love Love is Love! So light blue, the original, not a fan. It's too citrusy. It smells like cleaning product on me. Doesn't work on my skin. I love smelling it on others. So it's kind of that lemon, vanilla woodiness. Delicious on others. On me, it just smells horrible. But Love is Love, it has raspberry in it. You get that lemon opening, but it's got some tart raspberry, some almost like lemon zestiness in it. But then there's some sweetness, some kind of ice creamy feel, or like it ends up smelling kind of like a lemon raspberry sorbet. I love this fragrance. It's not long lasting. If you overspray, you're gonna get 4 to 5 hours of really decent projection. Some people can't smell this at all. So my friend Lori is the one that gave this to me because she literally couldn't smell it on her skin. She put it on, she's like, I can't smell it. I can smell it majorly. So it must just depend on the person. But for me, this is definitely a staple. It makes me feel exuberant and energized and just happy. Love this one. Another one that I have just absolutely loved this summer, I've talked about it quite a lot, so I'm not going to talk long, is L'Odyssey Rose and Rose by Issey Miyake. This is an eau de parfum, excellent projection. It's got beautiful sillage, lasts about 5-6 hours, and then it kind of dries down to a skin scent. Stays on the skin for at least 8 hours. This again is a raspberry, but it's kind of sparkly somehow. Rose and Rose has raspberry, pear, and pink pepper in the opening. Definitely the raspberry is the most present fruit, but it just smells so juicy and mouth-watering. It's got rose and osmanthus. Definitely that osmanthus would just help as far as making it feel a little bit more peachy. So again, adding to that fruit sweet component. I just find this to be quite a sparkling, effervescent fragrance. Again, this makes me feel so happy. The floral in it, as far as the rose, is sweet enough that it feels a little bit like a peony. So to me, whenever I smell kind of a really, really sweet rose, to me, it smells like a peony. So that's what I think of when I smell this, with raspberries splooshed in. This one is just mouth-watering. It's invigorating. It makes me feel happy. I wear it mainly in the spring and summer, but honestly, you could wear this all around. To me, this is a major easy reach. I hate these bottles, other than it would make a fantastic weapon if needed. But I hate the bottles. These caps to me are ugly. They're kind of like long and like precarious, but I don't care because I love this fragrance so much. So good. Definitely immediate repurchase. Another fragrance is by an indie house called Pesho Yuzu by Kais Perfumes. So the main players of this are definitely the peach. The yuzu is there too. There's vanilla and tonka and jasmine, I believe, in this as well. So I don't notice any of the jasmine, but what it smells like to me is this delicious kind of tart peach, nice and sugary, a little bit. It starts out almost smelling fresh, and then as it's on your skin, it feels like it kind of bakes into some sort of delicious peach pastry somehow. It's so extremely delicious. It's delicious on its own, but it's amazing paired with other fragrances. So I love pairing this with any vanilla. You could pair this with a leather fragrance, like even something like a mandorle. You could pair this with it for the fall. So this is super versatile. It works well with coconut fragrances. So something like Coco Vanille by Mancera, you could layer this on and it would smell great. The other thing about this is that it's insanely long lasting. So fantastic. The 30 ml bottle is $45. I have I think it's a 20% off coupon. I don't make anything off of that. They were just nice enough to give me a coupon code for it. Definitely they have gorgeous products. I want to get some more for the fall because there's a few that I just really, really want to have. They're so affordable and really, really decent fragrances. So I've got several from this line and I love them all and want to get more. They also have body products, decadent, gorgeous body butters. So anyway, Pesho Yuzu, I do not want to be out of this. This stands alone amazingly, but it's such a fantastic layering fragrance. Love layering. If I'm just missing something, a little bit of something, I would use this to just kind of zhuzh it up. So honestly, I'm going to try Girl of Now by Elie Saab with this fragrance because I love that almond pistachio. I think it would go amazing with this peach combo. Yum! So I'm going to try that next week. I'm actually really pumped about that now. So love this fragrance. Cannot be without it. So, so versatile. Another one that I would immediately repurchase is Lira by Xerjoff. Now this is part of the Casmerati line. I don't know if I've smelt anything from the Casmerati line that I don't like. Bouquet Ideal. It's nice. I don't know if I would buy it, but many of them I want to own. Lira, I've said it before, spicy. Oh my goodness. I can't ever speak. So this is so spicy. Spicy lemon pound cake. So good. There's a little bit of a smoky feel in this one. This one has lavender. Oh, you know, I was just talking about Burberry Goddess. This one would be similar. So Burberry Goddess, I'd have to smell them side by side, but they have a similar feel, similar vibe. So there's that lavender in there just underneath the vanilla. Burberry Goddess smells more like a vanilla custard with a hint of lavender. This one to me just comes across as a spicy lemon pound cake. So this has some citrus with the lavender on the top. And then in the middle, you have some cinnamon. There's some licorice and jasmine. And then the base has caramel, vanilla, and musk. Whatever the notes are, to me, it comes across as spicy lemon pound cake, and I cannot be without this. This is so cozy. It's warm. It's sweet. It's inviting. It satiates my desire for the lemon pound cake from Starbucks. Like, I love that lemon pound cake from Starbucks, or the lemon loaf, whatever they call it. This smells kind of like that to me. Love it. It feels warm. I feel comforted when I put it on. It smells a little bit sexy in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I just absolutely adore this fragrance. I don't ever want to be without it. It's kind of like a warm blanket of love. That's so cheeseball, but I'm going to stick with it. Last fragrance that I literally cannot be without is Nina Ricci L'Extase. Now this is another fragrance that's discontinued. If I won't repurchase until I'm done this bottle. But oh my goodness, I just love this. I think part of the reason why I love this, I was thinking about this today. Somehow it reminds me of my mom. So I always, like I say that this is the mom that kind of has it all together, a little bit sexy, talks like this, like it's one of those fragrances. I don't know. Well, my mom kind of was like that when I was growing up. Always put together, always, you know, had a lot of decorum and composure, very classy. So part of it is whenever I smell this, I do think of her, but I just think that this is such a beautiful rose-centric fragrance. There's some caramel in here. I think there's raspberry. So this has a fruity opening. There's some raspberry in here. There's peach, there's pear, there's caramel. Lots of florals in here, but the rose is definitely the most noticeable. This is more perfumey feeling than a lot of my fragrances. So it definitely smells like a proper fragrance, if that makes sense. But I just love the way it dries down on the skin. You get that caramel, rose, slight hit of raspberry. It's just decadent and delicious to me, but still very elegant, classy, sophisticated. So this could definitely be a signature scent. I usually put this away for spring and summer. Like I didn't gravitate towards it a lot. This is signature scent worthy, office appropriate, Just an absolute all-around beautiful fragrance, great longevity, great performance. So as far as a phenomenal fragrance, this is it. Like, I feel sad that they've discontinued. I've almost talked myself into getting a full bottle now, just in case it totally disappears. But I just absolutely love this fragrance. Very, very classy, sophisticated, yet with some of those gourmand hints in there. Feminine, alluring, absolutely gorgeous. Cannot be without this one. So those are my 5 immediate repurchases. What about you? What are the ones that if you were done them, as soon as that bottle's empty, you're gonna put another order in, or maybe even before it's all empty, you're gonna be buying another bottle? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what your favorite immediately repurchase bottles would be. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week. We'll talk to you soon.